Hey everyone, it's Tiffany from Let's Get Scrappy, and I am just gonna say sorry now. I have not had time to do videos, not even have time, it's not that. It's just, yeah. I got back from the cruise, I got some crafty things done, and if you don't remember, when I go on cruises for some reason, I get dizzy for like probably 2 weeks, sometimes it's lasted 3 weeks, where just everything is like feels like it's spinning, and it's always only me from my family and everyone that goes on cruises, and I'm fine on the ship, but for some reason it's just my body. So I know it's gonna happen. That's where we're at. When I'm dizzy, I then just get sleepy. So it's been nap time, and then I still have been on East Coast time, so I've been waking up at 5-6 in the morning, which is insane. So yeah, here we are. So you guys might have multiple videos this weekend. So just make sure you got that notification bell going. But I came up with a new card folio. I was going to make one of my card folios, which I always say the original inspiration came from Jenny from Polly's Paper Studios, who I love. And she had made like a baby one. I don't even know, maybe 5 years ago. I don't even know how long ago it was. I have no idea. But that's where the original idea, where I have just changed them up a bunch of times, different ways. This one, I just extended it and made it a little bit thicker. So I did use Scrap Diva's Love Struck paper collection. And I do have, you guys will see a couple more in this, is all I'm gonna say, because it's such an easy project to put together. It's so fast. So we will have a tutorial right after the walkthrough of this. So here is the front cover, which you guys can see. I just went a little cray-cray, layering things up. I did use one of her word dies, I think from her January release. And then here is the back. I love this one with the mailboxes and the envelopes, and I love this paper. This one's so fun with the stripe. And then it just has a tie closure, of course, because I always have to have a tie closure. I don't know why. And it's really simple. Now you can make it less simple, a little bit more complicated as far as paper matting. I just made it because it is the same on each side, so I made the paper the same on each side. So it just opens up to this, and it's really long, so I can't fit the whole thing in the photo. And I had to use my little Joanne little boop boops. They're just right there, all fat and chunky. Okay, so opens up. I did just do a little like just clustering of some of the elements from her die cut sheets. I fussy cut these little hearts out from one of the papers. This is using which I love, these Love Bundle nesting set. So it's using that there, but these are perfect for like photo mats on your projects. Any doily type of thing I love to get, because they're great for photo mats, or just, you know, creating an embellishment on here and gifting it, doing it as a tag. But that's what I used right here. I'll put this back over here. And I did have a little a little ribbon pull right here. Opens up to that. So this one is gnomies. I did use the gnomes in this one, or kind of not use them, but showcase the gnomes, I should say. So we do have a photo mat here. You can fit more in this pocket. This is just a border stamp or border punch from my stash. And then this is open here. I just, again, put a couple die cuts together, fussy cut out these little hearts. And then I figured somebody could write like a date in there. I thought that would be cute, but you can put a little photo moment there. And it is the same on the other side, except the embellishments are a little different. So we will take a look there. And now I have to sneeze. Oh my goodness. It's always something. Oh, and happy Valentine's Day, because it's Valentine's Day. Oh my gosh. whether you're doing something or not. We don't do anything. We stopped that stuff a long time ago. We go get candy when we want to get candy. We go out to eat when we want to go out to eat. But to each their own. It's just another day, peeps. Another day to play with cutesy Valentine stuff. So on this side, I used the little pendant here. But again, Fussy cut out some of those hearts, which I really love, those little conversation hearts. So cute. But same paper. Let me fold this in. It's not too late, even though Valentine's is here. It's not too late to still use this paper or get it in your stash, because you can create all year long fun stuff. So that's what I say, at least. But I have a couple of the die cuts here. I did the little cart here. I will have all the links in my description box below for all the goodies. And we will get started on the, I promise you guys, I promise this one's a fast one. I promise. Okay, so what you're going to need is your scoreboard, of course. I'm just going to move this over here. You will need 2 pieces that are 12 by 6, and then we score at 5 3/4 and 6 on the 12 side. I think I probably have this upside down of where I scored, but that's okay. You will need, everything's like 2 except the middle part. You will need 2 pieces that are 5 by 6, and we're going to score at a 1/2 inch and 5/8 of an inch on the 5 side. Those glued to the 2 big pieces to extend it even more. Oh, to attach the 2 bigs, we have a piece that is 1.5 inches by 6, and then we are going to score at a 1/2 inch and 1 inch. Then 2 for the small flaps, 3 3/4 by 4 1/4, scored a 1/2 inch on the 3 3/4 side. Then you will have 2 photo mats that are 4 1/2 by 5. I rounded them in my other project, but you can leave them straight if you want to. But let's go ahead. I have my little mini scoreboard out. Oh. Don't you like having little fuzzies in there? I know I have problems. Okay. So you will take your 2 pieces. I have to turn this upside down because I already scored it, just to remind me where to score. But we will score at 5 3/4 and 6. Do that with both. Our photo mats don't need any scoring, so set those aside. Our middle piece for the spine will be 1.5. Nope, it will be 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch and 1. I always say that wrong sometimes. I just said always, and I said sometimes. Just make me go back to school. Now our 2 extended flaps, you're going to score at a 1/2 inch and 5/8 of an inch. You don't have to have that 5/8 if you're someone who doesn't like to have an 1/8 of an inch gusset. I just was trying to fill up some of this space. And then the little flaps are just a 1/2 inch. So now let's go through just real quick and miter the corners. Hold 1 minute. Hold on. Okay, we're going to miter the corners on all of those. Just at that score line. So do it to all, but make sure on this one, the one that is 5 by 6, do it on to the first score, not the second score. Only miter up to that first score line. There you go. You can miter this as well. Now, if you are new to mini albums, folios, and you're wondering why do we miter, it's to hide it a little bit more when you go to mat your paper. Is it a must? Absolutely not. You still can have the same project without mitering the corners. Okay, so now let's start with our big pieces. And we're just going to get all the lines folded. So we're going to fold on all of our score lines. And I have greasy fingers because I put on lotion, of course, before. So it always shows up on the black cardstock. So sorry about that. Okay. So fold this one up as well. I'm just going to get everything. We're just going to do all of them right now because it's just a few pieces. So for this one, we have the first score. And remember, if it's hard for you to do 1/8 of an inch when folding, get out your, it could be a ruler, it could be your Country Craft Creations spacers. Most of those are like 1/8 of an inch and will help you get a nice crisp 1/8 of an inch fold. Boop. Okay. Just have a couple more to go. We're almost there. Who out there got snow? We got like a smidgen in Washington yesterday. This morning it was still there, and then probably, I don't know, what, maybe by 8 it was all gone. But it was, you know, it was like 1 inch. But that inch could take us out in Washington. We struggle. And I'm talking the western side of Washington. The eastern side, on the other side of the mountains, they get all the extreme weather. They get the heat. They're always like in 100 degrees. They get the snow way more than we do. And they're way more equipped. But on the western side of all the mountains, so Seattle area, nope. We are horrible. Just saying. Okay, so let's get these put together. And how I did it is the piece that is a true 6" right here is what is going to stick down to our little spine like that. Now you can use like a scoreboard if you want to keep yours straight. So you can put it in like so. Where's my little pokey tool? My ghetto pokey tool. I'm telling you guys, I don't know what I'm gonna do when this one goes, because I have 2 red ones and I love them. I make pretty pokey tools, but to me those are just for pretty. I don't actually like to use those like everyone else does. I know, I'm just weird. So you have it. I think I can't even see in this light. I don't know what's happening, but it is what it is once it's done. Okay, so good enough there. Could do the other side. Okay. Burnish if you use tape, or burnish period. I burnish everything. So I'm going to just fold it the other way. Fold this one. So it doesn't really matter which way you have it. You can have it going like that. You can have it going the other way. I do like having the, where is it at? Can you see it? I like having the hinge we just made on the inside of my folios. So then I will turn these all the other way. Oh my gosh. Tiffany cannot talk. So right now, it looks like this, if you can kind of tell. Okay. Now let's add on our extenders, which are the two pieces that are 5 by 6. And we want them to go on the inside. So open up this left flap. We're going to do that one first. And you can lay these out like we just did the spine, or you can just match them up like so. Just as some different options of how you like to put your projects together. And typically I do glue and score tape, but again, this is such a fast project and it still makes a beautiful gift. But I like fast projects. I do like them to be fast. Okay, so let me push my little 1/8 inch up or down, whichever way that is. I don't actually know. This is on the inside. Just going all the way up to the top. I did not say to stick yet. Rude. Okay. We are good there. Kinda, sorta. Burnish that down. And if for whatever reason, if you're a little uneven, just check that and trim it before you put your whole thing together. But it is good enough for me. Okay, so now we look like this. So open this back up. Here's where we're going to put our little flaps now. I just love how easy this is. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's do that on the other side. Because you guys know it drives me crazy when I see the handwriting upside down. And I do it all the time. So just find your center. You could either do tick marks with a ruler if it really drives you crazy, or eyeball it and have it kind of sort of centered-ish. Like mine. See, just like right now. That's not totally centered, but it's okay. Now I did do, again, I put a magnet here and here, but you don't have to do that. But if you do like magnets, I would mark it now just to hopefully remind you that you want a magnet there. And I typically, it's hard to see right now, but I do like to somewhat open up my other side when I'm doing exact. So even if I was off, say this was not even close to being centered, either make this one not close to being centered the other way, so it's staggered, or just try to match it up and, you know, just say you meant for it to be like that. And there we go. You could still fit a lot of pictures in this. Okay, and before we go anywhere, let me just show you. So the photo mats will go here. This is where we will put a pocket. So you can do, gotta love these gel pens. You can do a pocket with a black base, and if you do want that measurement, let me grab a ruler. I did 2 inches. So if you wanted to have a gusset, you would do 2.5 by 7, and then score a 1/2 inch all the way around on 3 sides. Not all the way around. Score on 3 sides a 1/2 inch, and that'll give you a gusseted pocket. I just did a pocket with my scraps, and I like to do that one. My pocket's then tighter, and so I just did it with my paper, and then you're able to use up a lot of scraps doing it like that. But you don't have to, so you can do a full-on pocket if you choose to do so. But for this folio, I'm not doing a full pocket. There might be times that I will, but the photo mats will just slide right in there. But that is it. That's the project. So stay tuned, because I like this so much. I have more projects to share with you. And again, you guys might see some projects, some videos overlapping each other this weekend. And again, I do apologize that I didn't get videos out very well. I really, like right now, I'm just dizzy, and it's just a normal thing for me. It always has been. I think it's like my equilibrium, whatever it is. I get bloody noses when I fly and go to, you know, Utah and Colorado, all the things. It's just me. It's just me. Okay, there you guys go. Let me know what you guys think of this little cutie patootie. I just love this. It's never too late to do any holiday. So I probably will still be crafting with Valentine's this weekend, because there's things I wanted to do that I haven't finished yet. I don't know. We'll see. But thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to click the links below if you are interested in any of these elements from Scrap Diva. And stay tuned for some more project shares. And again, happy Valentine's Day. Thanks for watching. Bye.